Alrighty, this is Brian with the Orchid V4, well V3 I think. Got it from Fast Tip, there ain't no telling. So, first, how my coils are built. They're not the prettiest things, but they do their job. So we're going to get our cotton. I use cotton bacon. If nobody's tried that, it's worth a try. You gotta be this wicking is the hardest part about this mod. Well, about this addy. You do it wrong, it's gonna leak for freaking ever until you redo it. So pretty much your options are get it right or suffer the consequences. And believe me, I went through about 30 mils the first day I had it because I kept, every time I'd fill it or I'd leak it. Mind you, mine don't look the prettiest, but once I get it re-wicked and everything the way I like, I can usually get about 10 or 15 hits in a row before I get it dry. Which you may be thinking, whatever, that's not that cool, but you'll see how she does. So, trim them up. Make sure to give yourself a little extra working room. And don't trim them too short, because you can always trim more, but you can't trim less. If that makes sense. You can always make more. Well, you can make more wicks in general, but who wants to do that? There's that. Okay, so next we're going to work on the tucking. Kind of make sure your air hole isn't blocked. If not, then that's another way for it to leak. See your air hole? Air hole is right there. Goes in through here, comes out through here. It's under the coil. Make sure that's not blocked. But make sure it's not running in your canal either. Your canal's right here. So right there. Now let's do the other side. Heisenberg juice. It's cheaper, but it's pretty good. Kind of reminds me of Kool-Aid. Everything's better when it's wet. Pound chicken, wow, wow. Okay. Let's double check. An air hole's free there. Canals are being absorbed. Airflow is free there, and canals are functional. So not bad, right? I mean, this is a tank. That's all I'd like to point out. It's not a damn dripper. And people are all about that, what's that shit called? The Atlantis? Whatever. That big bulky thing that takes like four of those little cartomizer things. Yeah, I know that shit gets expensive. $4 a pop. Ain't no way in hell. I'll stick to my little rebuildable. Now loading this thing is no, I'm not gonna say a bitch, but just different. Let me readjust this camera here. No, disable zoom. Okay. Anyway, so we got it here. Now we're gonna take our juice. Make sure you cover these air holes. Blow the air out. Pour your juice all around. All around. You'll see it fill up. So, grab this camera. Take a cut until it's barely threaded on. It kind of like floats, if that makes any sense. There we go, we're threaded on. Still covering. You're going to flip it. Let go of the air holes while you flip it while it's upright and twist like hell. And pray it doesn't leak everywhere. It'll press the air out through the holes, if that makes sense. Ready? Alright, you will leak a little bit out of the air holes, so just blow. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're getting a little bit. Alright, a little bit. It'll keep drizzling until you lead it up. So just get it back in there on the cotton. Alright, now let's get a decent hit in. I mean, literally. That's a pretty damn good hit for a tank. The Orchid V3, in my opinion, it is a K-Fun killer. Try the K-Fun. I just wasn't, the airflow wasn't that great. I'd suggest getting one. It's pretty good. Give up the cigarettes, get a vaporizer, it's worth it.